okay, yeah.
About last night?
Yeah,
Oh my god, we're going to get raw reaction.
Okay.
Amy had a Jenny experience last night.
Did you?
I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Right,
Yeah,
no.
we'll go into it.
Ready?
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back. It's a big team today.
Squad.
Awesome foursome.
Quattro.
Couldn't help myself.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to look back at the record and see you processing that and then go, awesome foursome.
As I was saying it, I thought, shut up. Jesus.
Welcome back, guys. We've all had a moment, I feel like. Me and George had it last week, and then we had a girl in yesterday who was lovely, and me and Tam were sat there and we were like, right, we're back on it. This is like...
We need to be podcast famous.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Like, what did you said? You was like, we haven't been out in a while, and no one's like came up to us and said like, oh my god,
I watch your podcast.
Like, that stopped because we've stopped producing.
I had one recently.
Did you?
Oh my god, do you remember when we did, I forgot what the episode was, but she basically like followed them to the girl's flat and then she like attacked them with the shoe.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my god, I'm the girl with the shoe. I was like, no way. She was like, yeah.
I love that.
That's cute. I love that.
I forgot to tell you
She's
about
so
that.
funny, though.
I think
love
that was
that.
the night that we saw Liana in that.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, I like your earrings as well. I've just looked at them. They know.
Ooh,
They're really
They
cute.
are nice.
I've seen them.
They look really nice. Oh, they look really
She just has to just let you know.
I already knew that she
They
had
look
them.
Yeah.
I already know that they're there.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm looking at the screen because that's there. It's
Hi.
normally over there, so
we
we
get
don't
better.
see it.
Look at the
fine.
camera. The whole episode we're going to be like...
Yeah.
So we need to try and remember to look at the camera, not us.
It's really close though, isn't it? Oh, hair.
Yeah. So this week's episode we're doing, is it supernatural or paranormal?
Paranormal.
It's the same
Woo.
thing.
It's Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Same thing.
Spooky stories. Spooky.
What's that song?
I know, you know what I mean.
Halloween.
That's it.
This is Halloween. Halloween.
Oh, I just can't deal with your lots of freaking energy today.
Very, very
Come on.
frightening.
Get it.
Is that Christmas one?
Cheer up.
I'm cheered up, but I'm not
Halloween.
that shit.
I
That's
think I'm more.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'm more.
Fucking 9:30. I'm not on
Remix.
this vibe.
Anyway, we're doing that. We've had a couple of people send them in, but not a lot. And I feel like it's a long thing for someone to send in. So I think that's
Yeah.
why people haven't sent them in. Because they're like, oh, so I'm
This
gonna
is
have to
actually
actually
explain
yeah,
it.
because I haven't sent in like a whole thing. But first we fought off by speaking about our paranormal activity at the Salon.
In the saloon.
So it started, set the scene.
It scares you the most though, doesn't it?
Me and Tam. When we got told,
We were sat,
Tam
we went out
cried.
for food, we were sat, literally, I had tears in my eyes, like, no, I'm too young to die, like, I can't do it.
she was like, I'm not
That's
going
so
back to the
dramatic.
salon. I was online
I'm
ordering
going to work
sage.
from home.
Like,
Did you order it?
yeah, I
She
just
never
I've
done
never
it,
burnt
though. She just has it.
Because I'm scared. I mean, once you tell me something else, I might do, but I'm scared that if I do it, that's me acknowledging and accepting
No,
that
it's
she's there.
just you cleansing the space, like good vibes.
Yeah, but people do that anyway. Like when
Without
they move into
having-
something.
Yeah.
Okay,
they
okay.
do
And then
it.
I also thought we have loads of pampers in the salon, and I'm just terrified I'm going to set the place on fire.
True.
So I was like, I'm
we
scared
like
to do it.
candles, like they're not fucking fashion.
True.
So
Okay, I will do it
And you
then.
put it on the stairs for someone to dip the coat in it.
Yeah, it just looks
it's more hair for me. Someone, like, flicking
So
hair and
set the
messing it.
scene. Jade's got her client in. It was an evening, wasn't it? Because you were there.
Yeah.
It was an evening time, and Jade's in her. She got her own little room, so she's kind of on her own at the back. And then Amy was in the front part of the room doing
the
lashes.
same level.
Same level of the salon because we've got 2 levels, downstairs and upstairs.
The basement.
Don't
The dungeon.
the
Don't
cave.
call it that.
No, we
It's
don't-
beautiful.
It's beautiful. When we first got the salon, everyone called it the dungeon, especially Amy, and I hated it. So I made it really pretty. So now it's not.
Now it's the
dungeon
lash
anymore.
cave.
Yeah, and it's cute, and we have it like a little staff room. Anyway,
Off
so yeah,
tangent.
Jade's there, and she's talking to her client. Jade said she heard like a little girl just go, "Maddie," and Jade was like,
They both heard it. Sorry, phone. Go away.
and Jade was like, "Did you just hear that?" And Jade's like, not. She wouldn't say something if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you-
She pulls a prank sometimes.
yeah, if
She
she's
does do that,
joking. So
yeah.
I thought this when she said it, I thought she was joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if she said to a client, like, "Did you just hear that?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, like this stuff happens to me all the time, and I just can't.
ignore it.
Yeah, I can't acknowledge it." And then does anyone else want to say part of the story? I don't want to take the whole story.
Jade then, didn't she? She said, I thought it was... She
You.
thought it was me that shouted, Maddie. But I didn't even know Maddie's name at this point. But now I know Maddie's name. We all know Maddie's name. Woo!
And then what was the other parts of the story
My-
that Maddie said?
The day after that, I had a client in. and we was talking about situations and ghosts and da-da-da-da, and she said, I'm not gonna lie, there is an aura in this salon, but this was downstairs in the lash cave at this moment, in the basement. And yeah, I was telling her about the situation after she mentioned there's an aura in the salon, and I was like, okay, what do you mean by that? And then she said something along the lines of, it feels like someone's trapped. And I was like, what do you mean trapped? She was like a little girl,
I'm
like,
gonna cry again.
I forgot how she said it. She was basically saying along the lines of, there's a girl that's been trapped and she's still trapped. And I was like, what the hell do you mean? And then she kept going on about it, saying, I'm trying to
She said
remember
she's not
how
horrible.
Yes, the spirit
just
isn't.
scared.
Yeah,
It's a
and
scared.
she's trapped.
It's a little girl. She's scared. She's trapped, and there was something else as well that got mentioned as well.
The electrics.
The electric.
I haven't forgotten everything.
We have
you told me.
electrical
got it.
problems, and
She tried.
apparently.
Yeah, she
The
says.
light bulbs
because
sound
of-
they go out all the time.
She says, "Do you have any trouble
Is that
with
what
the
they said?
electric?"
You never told me that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You missed that bit
I
out.
didn't remember at the time, but I've remembered since then.
Yeah, she said you have problems with the electrics, and
We
and
do.
Amy was like, literally every other day a light bulb goes out down here.
Have you noticed that they've all came back on now?
Yeah.
And
I'm not mentioning it.
one went again last night.
I would have hoped that you just thought I would have changed them, but I'm gonna cry.
Oh
my God,
they're all
stop it.
working
Because I
again.
noticed that they all came back on.
But the one's gone again, the end one, and it's
What,
funny.
closest to you?
No, the further one away in now. And right, what makes it worse after all that? My client was in last night and was talking about fucking ghost stories. I was telling her about work.
You
like,
summoned Jenny. The
yeah.
ghost is called Jenny,
I was
by the way. we
giving
named
her energy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I was lashing my client. I feel so bad for her. When she watches this, she's going to be like, oh, I don't know if she watches this. I hope you do. When I was lashing, I was telling her about my experience at my own home that I lived in, my mum's house, and I was talking to her about my experiences. Next breath, right? The freaking but that thing
Oh,
don't
the air
work.
freshener.
It don't work. It's been flashing to say I need more juice.
No, it
my
does.
God.
It's poofing though.
It don't poof.
It poofed.
It don't fucking
It
poof.
did. It poofed when I was there, even though it's like empty.
It don't poof.
It did. Promise you, it poofed.
Don't poof. It was
poofed for
flashing
me.
red. Like, I'm dying. Next
for me.
breath.
Jenny gave it energy.
I was lashing her. We were like, oh yeah, scary. And then I was telling
is
her
why I
about
can't.
Jenny, right? I was telling her about Jenny. Next minute, in the fucking silence, we were both like, ah! It was awful.
What time was this as well?
Last night.
Yeah, like, it was late when
we
you
were
was on your own.
downstairs. Shirley was upstairs having a rave, as she does. The music was pounding. The whole salon was rocking. We were talking about ghosts, and Jenny goes,
Giving you a sign that she's
I
there.
don't know. I says to my client, I went, shall I speak to her when you're gone? She went, don't fucking do it. And I didn't do it.
I think
But
we
the
need to go
fucking
in,
thing,
like,
listen.
leave us a sign if you're here.
That thing is on setting for every said minutes. And I looked last night and it said, I think it was like 19 minutes. It didn't go off before. I was there at 4:30, right? That thing didn't go, I fucking know.
So it didn't go off the whole
It
time
did
from
go off.
4:30 until you were speaking about Jenny.
On my kid's life. On my kid's life.
I'm really
it's
stressed
fucking
about this
scary.
microphone down
It's
here.
fine. But
Every
I mean,
time
like,
your
if
leg
we're
hits
knocking
it, it's going to be
it-
like, dosh!
Yeah.
listen.
Sorry if...
Sorry if the sound's gone weird.
Sorry for
Oh no, because
headphone
it's
users.
this.
Let me
it's
tap
not on.
it. I don't think it's on.
Three. It's
It
number
is.
3.
Are you sure?
Because the purple... No, blue. It's number 2 because the blue...
Wait, let's be
No,
quiet,
purple.
and then you whisper something into that one, this one, and this one, and see if it does something.
Yes. That's kind of been being knocked the whole time.
Sorry.
I knocked it only a few times recently. Have I done it the whole time?
Sorry for any headphone users.
I think that would only be knocked when I went, I swear on my kid's life, I might have knocked it down.
So shall I try and put it back up
We'll
then?
just stay away
Yeah,
from it.
I think we should lift it up.
I already tried.
Tried. It's little.
I didn't
it's
wanna
obviously
move
that
it.
little
Okay,
thing
we'll just
there at
leave
the
it there
side.
then.
needs
Sorry for
putting
the
on.
interval.
Can we press the one to turn it off?
Yeah.
I don't think turn it off now because we've already started.
No, I'm scared to turn stuff off just because of,
Okay.
It will be fine.
Turn
Just
it all
don't
off.
touch it.
Okay. Well, we'll just continue. Sorry, guys, if it does sound a bit weird.
You might need to
My bad.
If there was any tapping on the mic, it was the one down
Same
there.
as
What was the other stories that Jade's client told
Oh,
Jade?
does anyone know
So
those?
Jade just said that she said to her that she just has loads of paranormal stuff happen to her all the time. And like I swear she said she's moved house a few times, but it's like happens everywhere she goes.
Something's following her.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything like specific,
What did
but
she
it was
say?
mad.
It was something about her boyfriend.
Weren't it like, she
picked
thought it
her up
was
for
her
a date
dog?
or something, and then she was like, "Why is the dog out?" And it wasn't a dog, and it was like,
Oh, yeah.
George don't believe it.
George,
"No, like
listen,
I'm
George
far
is
too
sat
fucking
here.
logical
George
for this
don't
shit." Do you know how
believe
many
it.
times I've yawned?
Don't be like that.
No, watch it back, Danny. Wait till you edit
You
it.
should be privileged to be
You
on
should,
the podcast.
yeah, come on. The
I
people
am. I'm
wanna-
here all the
give the
freaking
people
time.
what they want.
I'm
The
here all the
energy is
time.
low
Right.
She's not in the mood
At the end
today.
of the
The vibes
day,
are bad.
my back hurts, and my kids are on fucking half term, and I'm fucking done. But can I just say that the poof does poof? It's been poofing. Even though it's been empty,
We're gonna have to test it.
It's been poofing.
We'll go down today.
I'm too
and
logical for
try
this.
it.
Listen, so why has it not poofed before I spoke?
Because the battery's low, so it just poofs at fucking willy-nilly.
so you're
but it
telling
poofed
me,
for me.
that coincidentally, when
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jenny,
Yeah, I feel
It
like
goes-
Jenny from the block.
yeah, I don't know. Like I believe
We'll
in
test
some
it
things,
today.
but
listen, I'm putting that poofer next to George then.
actually, I don't care. Like me and Jenny,
I
Yeah.
feel like
And
in
you can
every
count how
group
many
you need a
times.
realistic person, and that
And that is
realistic
George.
person is George. So
Oh.
she does keep us grounded when we do start to panic.
But
But
this is not fake news.
no, this isn't fake news. This is real life happening.
I'm scared.
Yeah. And we call her Jenny because it's like Jenny from the block and she's friendly.
And right,
Our babe
listen,
Jenny, the girl next
The
door.
poof
Do you know
never
what I mean?
poofed until I spoke about Jenny, and then it went. And I thought, what? We both jumped out of our skin. She opened her eyes. She had lash pads on. She was like,
She was
"You're pregnant."
terrified.
She thought, you know, when you see those TikToks where it's the lash text says open,
George.
and she's wearing a mask.
What?
Yawning.
I'm really, really tired. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm giving an
I'm not.
example.
I'm not very well. My back
Wake
hurts. I'm
up!
not sleeping very well. All right, speakers.
I know, saying
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry
not
for
sleeping
headphone
very well
users.
either.
God, we're not
But
good
the-
at
No,
this.
back definitely.
Have you seen the TikTok where it's there'll be a lash tech and she puts some masks on
Yeah.
and she's like that. She's like open, and then they go ah, and it's
She thought you were doing
You
that.
should
She
do
thought I
that
was
to
gonna
her
do that.
next time. She'll shit
You should do
herself.
that. We'll get a mask. Yeah, because it's Halloween, we'll do that.
I feel like we shouldn't do that because it's really mean.
No, do it.
No, I think it's funny.
She-
For
she-
set clients,
I think she
know
would've
which set
died.
clients
Just
I
for
do.
like your
Nina.
regulars. Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've just
Carla.
told her now.
Yeah, but Nina, if you're watching, then no, she's not. She, I don't know.
Spoiler.
Nina just gets drunk all the time. I don't think she
I
watches.
mean, unless we
YouTube.
do it before.
Right.
Shall we go B&M
Love
today and
Nina.
get one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll go get a mask. Me and Amy will both do it, so it'll be both of us on top of them. Like,
Right.
"Raw." Happy Halloween. And the other story that we did have was from the client that we had in yesterday, and she was saying that her paranormal story was she was at a friend's house.
Did she not write it down?
No, but I think I remember it. She was at a friend's house, and her friend has a little boy. And didn't she say something about the electrics? The electrics went out or something again.
Like in the whole house.
in the whole house.
Yeah.
And at this point, she was still like, nah, I want to go. And then she said a little boy came downstairs. And
Who's little boy?
her
friend.
Her friend. I don't know names or anything. And then he was like looking in the kitchen and started screaming. And then came back into the room and she was like, what the hell? Didn't she? He was like 3. I think he was like 3 or
Yeah.
something. And then he went like back to the hallway and looked again and started screaming again. And he had a teddy. And she said the teddy was getting like pulled from the other side. Of
She
what
said it was
he was
like
holding.
a toy that like, yeah,
Yeah.
like you have to hold
What?
the other side, otherwise it would like, I think.
So like he
spring
was
back or
trying to get it and you
something.
could see the teddy was getting pulled by something on the other end. And she said
Hmm.
she left and said, fuck you, I'm coming back. And then the girl left as well. She like moved out. Because she was like, I'm not,
Yeah,
like,
that's
the
wild.
fact that I seen with my own eyes that the teddy wasn't moving.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, and it was my kid that had to deal with that. She was like, I'm moving.
That's crazy.
Did it
I'd
happen
move
again?
house.
She moved.
Did it work?
Yeah, but she
get
can't
rid
have
of
moved
it.
like
This is all
instantly.
we know. That's all we know. But still, it was a story where I was like, well,
Yeah.
Bro.
scary shit, isn't it?
Eviction.
I do believe that there is spirits and shit.
I believe in ghosts
Don't play with
and
me. If you
shit.
touch me, ghosts do expose themselves to me. And I'm scared when I see them. Yeah. Happened twice at my mum's house.
Can you
I
tell
swear
us your
it's true.
stories?
Listen, if you touch me, too far. Too far. Too far.
Tell us your experience, Amy.
Well, there's been 3 at my mum's house.
Why have I
One
never heard these?
time, Reese was downstairs. This was the one that he experienced, so he's got his witness. Do you want me to bring him?
No, it's okay. Should get him on the podcast. Get back Amy's story. Fact check.
He was downstairs, bit like, say here with the door open, yeah? Sat in the chair, and you can see, the door's open, you can see people walk past, right? I was upstairs, and I was going to go in the shower, and next breath he sees something go past, like a white, something white, yeah?
What?
Big human size, walking across. And he goes, Amy? And obviously I didn't respond because I was upstairs. And he goes, hello? I just saw you walk past. But I went out the door. He thought I left like through the front door. It went that way. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's no space. Like it's literally this door and then front door. So
Yeah.
you would have been able to see the front door.
Or
Or like
running
hear the
away.
door.
or hear the door.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
whatever
God.
it is, it's there. It's gonna be right there. Anyway,
I'm
he
so
went-
glad we're doing this
He
in the
was
morning.
like, what?
If this was evening, I
And
I
then
won't be able to sleep.
he got up, went to investigate said thing walking by. What are we laughing at?
Don't,
George
I can't
sat there
help it.
yawning.
I can't help it. I'm really tired.
Oh.
I'm so tired.
How many hours sleep did you
I'm
have?
trying to fight it. She's like, she's trying not to yawn.
She needed coffee.
Have you had a coffee?
This is why. Right, packed. Before every podcast, me and you both need to have a coffee
Dude,
because it was me last
You
time.
know that I'm not feeling good because
She's
literally
hurt her
yesterday
back.
I dropped Isla off at school. I went home, went back to sleep. I left my kids roaming till 11 o'clock.
Really?
That's not like
Yeah.
That's wild.
I left, literally, Ivy was in charge. Like
Giving
she was
social
like-
services.
Well, not really. I was in the house. Do you know what I mean? But I literally went back down and I could have still slept longer.
Yeah.
It's only because my mum rang me.
Is
woke
it
me
back? Do you
up.
think that's knocking you off?
No, I've had sore throat and shit like that as well.
Oh, we've
Same,
all got
I've
it.
been
Why
dark.
did you
It's going
why did you
round.
put that on now? Make you better.
Because it, like, my back's like, it's not as bad as it was that time, but it's not going to make me stop yawning.
Trying to like prevent.
It's going to make it more tired.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not gonna be
the
warm.
warmth is going to make you sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, Amy. So
he
he's
went
there,
to-
ready
carry
to
on.
get Reese.
So he went to investigate.
She
what
went
it
to
was.
investigate, stood at the bottom of the stairs and went, Amy, and I was shouting at the top of the stairs, bearing in mind everyone's asleep, right? So it's like, bro. I went, shh, what? What are you shouting at? At the top of the stairs, like really angry, like, what are you doing? He went, did you just walk past? I was like, how would I have got from there to up here real quick? Then jump. And he went, I just seen you walk past. It was like, I swear on my life, I literally just seen you walk past. And I was like, no, bro. So anyway, that literally just got passed off as it was. But he said he's seen a real life human walk by.
Yeah.
In white.
I
I'd
hate
literally
you
be
know
like,
when
is
that
it your other
pulls-
girlfriend?
when that happens when again I don't know if it's real or fake or like if it's you see things you know, and you think you see something in the corner of your eye and
Your
then you look
peripheral.
and then you're like nothing's there and then you see it again and I'm like I'm just imagining shit
Yeah.
but it looks like something's like and then when you look it's not there.
Don't you hate it when like it's dark and you're in your room and you open your eyes and there's like a coat on the back of the door and it looks like a person?
I did that the other day.
I remember when it was my birthday, I had a massive balloon in the corner. I woke up in the middle of the night like 3 a.m. and shit myself.
Did you?
I had to put my balloon in my bathroom because I thought I can't go back to sleep with it staring
Your
at
mum
me.
would have been like, why the fuck is her birthday in the bathroom? I
No,
got scared.
she's got
She's
a lot
on
of
point.
gonas.
Oh yeah. She got on sweet.
She got on fleek.
Sorry guys.
She bullshit like that.
I was going to say that but I didn't want to be like, I've got an ensuite. No one uses it.
Honestly.
My mum wouldn't notice.
What do you mean my mum? She don't use my bathroom.
Bougie bitch.
Oh god. Yeah, I do believe that there is shit out there.
Have we got the same nails?
We do.
Very
do believe-
similar.
Danny's
Yours
is
slightly
bourbon,
lighter.
yours is
Oh yeah, mine's a bit
Mine's a bit more
darker.
red.
Mine's a bit more browny properly.
Slay the queen.
What was I saying? Yeah, I do believe that there is shit out there, but I think people do run with things and make things like seem more than what it is because your imagination is wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can make something like you. I mean, I can get from my boyfriend cheating on me from A to Z with no explanation.
What about this one then? So
know what
I
I
was
mean?
in my
So-
bedroom.
Oh god, have you got more?
She said she got 3, we only heard 1.
Is this all from your mum's house? Does she still live there?
Yeah.
Really?
Wild.
She lives
Has she
there.
experienced anything?
Yeah.
Really?
She hasn't seen. Oh, in fact, yeah, she has seen something.
Okay, go on the next story. Go on the next story. This
Should
is story
we get-
time, guys.
Should we get mom on the cast as well? Go for it.
On the poddy.
Yeah. I mean, George is really tired. Should we just?
No, go on. Go on, do you?
Just call it a day.
The second one was when we was in bed, and it literally was, I don't even know, AM, really, really early. Door was shut, windows were shut, nothing was. Do you know what I mean? This wouldn't
No
have.
wind.
That wouldn't have done what it did. Next breath, my whole photo, which I mean, it was like a canvas thing, like quite a heavy thing, jumps off the fucking wall, falls on the floor. So it goes boom, 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 and literally wakes me up. Reese wakes up as well, and he's like, whoa, and we're like, whoa. Go over to where it fell off. The hook is still up, like meaning it's facing up, you know, so it can't fall off. Because I always have things like that when I put a nail in. Because, you know, girl, I'm just a girl and I'm just whacking it in. And it's this way to make sure whatever it is
Can't
cut
jump over
completely
the
off.
edge. Yeah.
And I went over to said where it was, and on my goddamn life, the nail was still in there, pointing up like that. So how would that have fell off when doors were closed? Me and Reese were in there asleep.
Felt like no one's knocked it.
Window, yeah, the window's
ghosting.
shut.
And you're saying it's a big canvassy.
Why has it fell? Obviously, that was another
How long?
occasion.
I wouldn't have stayed there that long, you know.
I mean,
That's only mild shit,
we all
though,
just
isn't
can't.
No, but
I know
still, it's
not that
things
deep.
like in my family home. I don't think there's really been any time I've lived there that there's been something that I can't explain.
It's happened to me a lot.
Actually, that's made me remember that in
back
my
of my hair is none of
in
my
my
business,
actual family
thanks.
home. I don't live there anymore, thank God. And my sister and my mum were downstairs, and we've got like in the bathroom where it's like the string with like a metal something on the bottom in the bathroom, so it's like to pull the light switch on. And obviously that doesn't really move, but if it does hit the wall,
It
in
makes
your
that.
own house, if someone's just
know.
gone to the bathroom, you
Yeah.
can hear the light switch.
You know,
And
like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sounds.
you know
in
the
your
sound,
house,
yeah. So they was downstairs and they heard it, and they was like, no one's in, but they thought, oh, it's the cat. The cat might jump up and
Yeah.
Catch it.
try and play it. And then they looked down, they went, cat's there.
Why is that?
They're like, cat's there.
I know what you mean.
And my mum and sister were like, I'm not going upstairs. I'm not going upstairs. And like, it was one of them things where it was like, oh, we just won't talk about it again. And then there was, I think, something else where something else like that had made a sound, and they were like, we're all down here. And that's twice that it happened. I don't live there. When they tell me, I was like, bye.
I'm going home.
In a
Good
bit.
luck.
Love
Don't
that.
want to deal with it. But I feel like, yeah, I don't like
Scary.
it. It
I
does
do
scare
think
me.
spirits. I do think spirits exist.
Yeah.
Do I think that they can go doing mad shit in this realm? No, but I do think that like people are with you and they like
Yeah.
cover.
I
Do you
bet someone
think though,
sat on
but
that chair
if
right
you
now.
want to like accept it and you try and get it, do you believe that you can bring something
No.
bad here instead of what you're speaking to?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, mum, and it's like that might not be your mum.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I watched some on Netflix the other day, and it was like Unsolved Mysteries. I don't know if you've seen it. And there was one about paranormal, and usually I'll just skip it because I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear about it. It might scare me, or it just sounds like bullshit. And this guy was talking to this gal called Becky, and
This gal called Becky.
it had spoke to him since he was like a young boy, and
Wow.
he'd have like recordings, and like he'd get like proper big people within the sciencey kind of world. He'd be like, can you come and let me prove to you that this is real? And he was like, you do know that if it's not real, I'm going to tell everyone that it's a fake, and your business will like be dead. You won't speak to no one else's grandma. He was like, no, I want you to come. Like, please, I'm asking you to come and do all this weird shit. And he said one of the tests that they do is obviously like he said he could hear them through recorders. So he would have recorders, and it would sound like nothing that they could hear, and then he'd play back on the recorder and you could hear something. So the guy was like, right, I've got 3 envelopes. One of them has a picture in it. I want you to tell me which one has a picture in it and what the picture is. And he was like, no one is ever going to get this right because the picture could be absolutely anything. And he said, they sat there and he said, which one do you think it is? Played it back, and he was like, and you could hear her say B, and it's a kite. And he opened it, and it was an envelope B, and it was a kite. And he was like, what are the chances? Look at George's face.
See,
What
George's
are the
like, no, and I'm like
chances-
crying.
like, what are the chances? He was like, it could be a picture of absolutely anything,
Yeah.
and it was like, and it was a kite. And this was a professor, and he like went round with him,
That's
and
mad.
they did all these tests. He was like, I want to prove that you're real. So he was like, right, now let's go into the woods. He was like, take me to somewhere in this
take
woods
me
that
to
is
the
something
woods.
to do with something. So he was obviously walking, and then he said, I felt this energy. So he was like, we need to go this way. Went this way, and he got to like in the woods, and he was like, something really bad happened here and all this shit. Da, da, da. And then the guy's like, well, what? And he's like, I don't know. Like, she's not telling me, but the energy is like telling me something really bad happened here. And they've
Yeah.
obviously got cameras in like the night vision, and they turned the lights on, and the tree that he was like holding on to, it had like all like pictures and stuff in it where this girl had been murdered at this tree, and this was like her remembrance tree. And the guy like said, I almost fell over. He was like, I couldn't believe it because like I didn't know where we were,
mad.
and he didn't know where we were. We were not in his town. We were in a completely different city. Like I was like, we're testing.
Oh.
Like you
Okay.
wouldn't
Yeah,
know
it's like
where
we're
that
testing
tree
your
was,
abilities.
yeah.
I'm taking you into the middle of nowhere. Tell me something that happened here. And he was like, I don't know, but like this tree, and then looked, and he was like, oh, picture this girl. Sorry, I feel like this is like
Wow. That's cool.
Story
What's
time.
it called?
Unsolved Mysteries.
I need to
Sick.
watch
Have a
this.
look.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've
Have
got
a
the
look.
Come and say now.
heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, Tam did have tears in her eyes then. Should we move on to something happier?
Like what?
I don't know. On my way here in the car, I was listening to Capital, and it said in America there was this priest who made the people who was at the wedding take a vow. So no one's
Take
ever
a
done
vow?
that. A vow.
What do you mean?
So you know how you vow each other like, I, Daddy, Mark.
I vow to love you and
Yeah. He said, like, family members, he was like, repeat after me. And he was like, I vow. And they were like, I vow. And he was
Yeah.
like, to stay out of. And it was like, to stay out of Mr. and Mrs. Da-da-da's business. So they vowed
Oh God,
To
men
stay
would
out.
love that shit.
of their business. And the radio was asking people, what would you make people vow to at your wedding? What would your vow be about what you would ask people to either do or not do if you were getting married to all the people in front of you? And I was thinking, like, imagine, like, if I ring you, you have to answer. If I'm hungry...
I'm going to answer anyway, though.
No, but you might. But there might be someone in the crowd that I'm like, you don't fucking answer my call. So I'm bound... You need to vow that you're going to answer.
It's supposed to be about your marriage, not
Yeah.
about you.
Well, no, because then
not
people were
agree-
saying
it's
on the
not
radio...
It's always about
to you.
Danny.
People were saying on the radio, if I'm hungry, you need to feed me at least once a week. He was like, so now I'm always
I'm not
fed.
going to lie, half the people at your wedding you probably don't even like. You just have to invite them because it's like your second auntie or
Oh.
something.
I don't think I would, you know.
I wouldn't.
Whenever I do get married, I think
you
I'm
have
inviting
to-
who I want to
You
invite.
have to pay per head.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for you to have a free meal in a party.
See,
I don't like
I'm,
it.
see,
I
I'm
don't
the
like you.
opposite. When I get married, I want the maximum amount of people there. It's going to be a big
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah, no, I
So
say.
I'm
basically
just going to be
she's
inviting
inviting
people
everyone.
for numbers.
Yeah. Ooh.
No, I'm not joking, but
I want if we're just numbers.
I want you
We're
lot to be
actually-
there.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
shut
do
up,
we
man.
have any vows that we think we
She don't
would
want us
ask, or even like you say, if it's for the couple? Because to stay out of your business is a good one.
Start your business is a good one. You must vow to
Don't
always
flirt
tell
with
me if me or my husband are ever slipping. If we just get like a bit too happy and a bit too comfortable
Yeah.
and we ain't at this wedding best,
Yeah,
tell me.
yeah.
I need to know.
Need to keep it
That's a
100.
good
Yeah, I need to keep it.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I start slipping and he starts slipping because we're all
Start
happy
gaining
and we've
happy
got each other
relationship
now and we
weight.
don't care,
Yeah.
no, tell us.
Yeah.
Please.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you? I don't know if it was this morning or last night,
I don't know.
but it was like, remember, as you're getting hotter, he's balding,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm
facts.
aware of that.
and I was
I
Danny's
look
like,
like I'm
Danny's
balding
trying to
right now.
subliminally, like, just
keep you hyped.
keep me on my shit.
It's a good time though.
I've seen that, and I was like, that is so true. Like, even if like at your age, if you stop talking to someone, just remember he is losing hair follicles by the day,
Literally,
Yeah, that's very
facts.
true.
and you're getting better.
Yeah.
and better.
It's surprising
But
that
then our
men my
tits
age
are
who
sagging
are
back there.
actually balding.
I know.
Yeah, but we can do
Yours
that a lot
ain't.
quicker.
Mine ain't, but I saw. Do you want
I
I showed you, didn't I? That girl.
Oh shit, yeah. Whew.
Which girl?
She was there when I got my boobs done, but she was advised to have a lift and she didn't take the lift.
And she didn't really wear a
Oh, we know that,
bra
though, didn't
thing,
we?
did she?
Really?
You should
Did you
see her tits now, though.
Are they really
Show us now.
bad?
It was on a story.
Like heavy melons.
Really?
Yeah,
Georgia
they
like
mine.
light
Just
melons.
like mine don't have a bra on right now. They're just
sat.
But her cleavage
yeah.
looked like she had just naturally big,
Yeah, like hers.
droopy
Yeah.
boobs.
Okay.
Whereas you can tell when you've got fake boobs because your cleavage is different, but hers literally, they're just like...
So
Yeah,
she
my
could get away with
cleavage
just
doesn't
saying
go
she's
down
got
as
big
a line.
tits.
My cleavage,
Yeah.
I have to like
Yeah, but she's paid all
force
that
it
money
to
and
have a
that's
line.
saggy.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love a fake tit cleavage.
Thanks.
Like, you know your client
Give me
who
a-
not long broke up with her boyfriend?
There's many, but yeah.
Small brunette.
Me little teeny one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Her boobs are great.
Yes.
Great.
Hers haven't
She's-
moved either.
That's what I mean,
yeah.
and she's had hers for a good amount of time.
A good amount of time. Hers haven't moved.
Yeah, and they look really good.
Good time.
Amazing.
We love fake titties.
I
Yeah.
want some fake tits.
I feel like when I was younger, I was always like, oh, I'm going to get like, when I do get my boobs done, I want to have is it teardrop? So they look more natural.
No.
And then as I've got older, I'm like,
profile.
no, I want,
No.
do you know what I mean?
not want
When you're
teardrop.
younger, you're like, I'll just have them.
When I was
so-
younger, I want a teardrop to be more natural.
That's what I mean.
But
But
now,
now, you
I've
want them where
got
you
high
want them.
profile
Yeah.
globes.
Yeah.
Globes.
Globes.
But
Oh, I
even
want
still, mine aren't globy. I don't
Yeah.
think.
I think they settle anyway. So at first they're obviously going to look a bit like mad. But when they settle...
I do
They
actually
look
believe, you know,
fine.
when they say like it takes like 6 months for like post surgery for you to actually like
See the
stop,
actual difference. 6 months to a year.
like
innit, for
swelling and
these.
stuff as well. Like when I first had my face done, I look back and I was like, wow, I felt really skinny already. But I look back and I was really swollen. Even months
Yeah,
after.
you look great now.
Even months after. Whereas now I feel like my swelling, it has gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Whereas I felt like, you know, and I was like, no, he says I'm still swollen, but I'm not. I feel great.
Yeah.
But I really, it was a
Yeah.
swollen time.
Now you're
Yeah.
like, look at me now.
Look at me go.
Is there anything else that I was going to speak about?
I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Go and sneeze.
But now I've said it, I don't think I am.
About it.
Phil, have I got you in today? For... Oh my
The
God,
toes.
I've got you as well.
The toes, though.
Any man
Is that
knows
okay?
Huh?
Toes.
What about them?
Are you okay
Your
doing
back's
that?
full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just have your feet on my desk.
Guys, what colour red shall I have? I'm going full colour red and I'm scared.
Colour.
Like Remy's.
Yeah.
No.
No, I want
no?
like a
No,
dark winter
that's
red.
summer red.
I love
this.
that,
Okay.
but
No, that's brown.
I was debating that colour, but I thought, no, that's too much for me.
Pending. Surprise.
Secret project pending.
So,
Maybe.
Halloween party coming up. We are doing
Next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah,
It's
next
next
Saturday.
week.
Oh, I need to order my wig.
I've got a couple things that I need to get still.
I'm done.
I've got 2 items to
I'm
get.
changing mine.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Get to know.
Well, can you tell us
Are
what you
you?
were then?
No.
Oh, I
Why?
know.
No.
Okay.
Danny, you know.
Why are you pretending you all know? And if you know, why don't you tell
we
me?
do
I do know.
Tell
I
me
just
then.
didn't want to say it in the chat just in case that like you
We
didn't
do
want
know.
everyone to
Why
know.
are you laughing like?
Because I do know what it is.
Yeah.
Go on.
The thing is, Amy, if you don't want people to know, you can't tell clients and you can't tell certain members of staff.
Nah.
She didn't. She's not the one. She's not actually
she's
the one
not
who
the
said
one that
it.
told
The
us,
client said it, but Nat was there, and Nat was like, "Oh, I know what she is." Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. Well, I've changed it anyway. Ha ha.
So you was a sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
that. Sad. You're all fucking snakes.
Just don't tell no
Don't
one.
tell people then.
Don't
People
tell
share
anyone. Don't tell
clients.
anyone because
Who,
people.
what client was it?
Well, people share clients. That's all.
Was it one of yours? Was on it?
No.
One time.
It's
So
definitely it's one of them.
we're all
twos.
talking about like what we're wearing, and then
How cool would you?
someone's gonna
How
say,
funny would that have been if it was a surprise? It's not. It's
What
not
was
funny
it then?
now.
Like a blow up?
It's not funny now though, is
Was
it?
it
How
a
was you going to
blow-up
do it?
one?
How was you going to execute it?
You can just get
It's
the
part
blow
of
up.
Is it the
See,
blow
It's
up
not
one?
funny now, is it? Do you know what I mean? Do you
It is
understand what I'm
funny.
trying
Yeah,
to
but
say?
don't say anything then to anyone.
No, but you get what I mean now, don't you? That's why.
Just
I
say
always
anything.
say it.
Don't
Just
say
keep
anything
it
to anyone
secret,
else.
secret.
Because if I roll up, it's I already know.
Bro, she sent me a photo in full costume. I was fuming. I was like, why would you do that? She was like, oh, I got really excited. And what show
help
me.
it.
But like, I would have loved to
Did
have
you
seen
hear
her when
the
she rocked
sound it
up, but she
made?
didn't.
What?
Did you hear the sound it made?
What a tracksuit's like, plastic innit?
She's gonna
Oh,
sweat
no.
like a.
She's gonna sweat
What
really
is it?
bad.
What's one of the sweaty things? Like
No,
a whore in a
Amy, she
church.
put it on, took a photo and
Slut
sent
in a
it to me.
church.
So
No,
that's
it's
why it was a
slut in a
surprise.
nunnery.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we all
Yeah.
know what each of us going to be, but don't send me a fucking photo of you dressed up in it. She's
Yeah.
like, I got excited.
Oh, love that.
I mean, I just think it's just a yellow tracksuit, isn't it? Like, and a hat.
It was
But you need to
for
have
me.
your hair in a low bun.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not having your hair down
No.
because that's gonna look.
But
nice.
if I have to do that, George has to draw wrinkles on.
No, at the end
she's
of the
got a
day,
wig on.
I've got a wig. Have you seen?
And
you
I've got
haven't
a
seen
wig.
my wig on.
And
Like, my
Nikki's
wig's
got a
like
wig.
a little.
Everyone else has a wig. Justin Bieber. Oh, should I have said that?
Doesn't matter.
Justin
but
Bieber, Ella for thingy. Everyone's got a wig. You
Ella's
can't
really
have your hair
gonna-
down.
Ella's really
Well, I
gonna
am.
thingy.
No,
Well, I am.
no.
Yes.
Why?
Because
That's not giving Ali G, is it?
I legit.
Ali G looks
She's
like
right. I
her
can't lie. Like,
Yeah.
it would look better if she had your hair.
Oh, I'm
up.
really pissed off. You know that client's done that.
You've
Fucking
got to.
piss me off.
Oh, I was just gonna look like a girl in a tracksuit,
Yeah.
like from the 80s.
Oh yeah,
No,
with a moustache and twat glasses and a weird hat
Just put
and a
it,
chain and a split.
put it in a
just
low
like,
bun.
why don't you just put it in like some sort of braid so that you can put it in like a bun and then take it out and have your hair down if we go anywhere later. But for the first initial thing,
Yeah, I'd appreciate
like,
at least
it
that.
would look better if you had your hair up.
But the hat, I had my hair in a bun when I tried that outfit on. And the hat don't fit on my head with a bun.
Do a low bun.
Yeah, I
Yeah, low
tried,
bun.
but like the way it sits.
Don't put it over the bun. You just put it over the top.
But then it was like,
Like
sat
a yarmulke.
on top of my head. I look like
Yeah,
one
like
of them
a
little
yarmulke.
Jew
Yeah,
cats.
You
you
really
do.
look like a dickhead.
Is Ali G a Jew?
You really are overthinking.
I don't know.
Babes, he is Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
called
I thought
Sacha
it
and
was,
it's called
'cause
Cohen.
Borat's a Jew, isn't it?
Yeah, Cohen is
Yeah.
a really, really
You
common
need,
Jewish
you're
surname.
overthinking it. Don't worry about your hair.
She's a cultural queen.
Slay.
If I'm having fucking sideburns, you're not having your hair down.
You ever sideburns?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. My new
The
idea is
domestics.
giving.
Don't do this. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
I
about
do.
it.
I feel like if everyone's wearing a wig and going like all out like that,
It was
then
my
Needs to be
original
hair up.
plan is funny as fuck, but now it's not funny because everyone knows.
Well, can you tell us about the original plan then? Was you going to have
I mean, I've got it all at home. It
a
cost
big
me a lot of money.
suit? Was you
Just
was you in a
wear
big
that.
suit?
One.
just wear that.
Wear it. That would be joke. But
No, it's only us that
and
know. We've not told anyone.
We won't tell anyone.
Oh, I'm really sad though because I wanted you to be like.
It will be funny though if you're coming in a.
It still will be
giant
funny.
black
still gonna be
suit.
funny.
You're not going to fit through the door. It'll be a joke.
I know. That's
It's
why I
still
was,
How are you gonna
funny.
get there?
I was
I'm getting a new black.
I was really scared about someone else coming the same because there's not enough room.
Oh, we've got a really small room this time, haven't we?
That's what I'm
Careful.
saying. I'm
I need
coming
to
3
actually
times
set
bigger.
up.
I'm like
Please.
this. I'm like this wide.
We need to set it up. Like move all the desks and move your shit
I don't know
to a
if to
safe
change
space.
it now because I really have another
Safe
idea.
Don't waste money, Amy.
Yeah, unless
Right.
you can return it.
Don't
might
waste
can't
money.
wait.
I might have a look see if I can return it.
But yeah, you guys aren't ready for our costumes. We are going for funny, not sexy, as you've just
Follow the
discussed. I feel like we
TikTok.
forgot the camera was
I
there.
had
See
accessories as
loads
well.
of-
I don't
Content.
just keep it. If you're going to be it, keep it.
Charlotte, I don't know what to do.
Just
Do
keep
it.
it.
It'll
Just
be
keep
funny.
a lot of money
It is
for it.
funny.
You
It'll
pay
be
a lot
long.
of
It's
money.
literally next week.
And
innit?
no one else knows.
Yeah, we know, but that's
So
it.
that means there's
we'll
Ella,
pretend we don't
Nikki. I mean, you told Nat,
But-
you need to tell Nat to keep her mouth closed.
But realistically, you know what I'm like. I'm sorry.
She
When I've got
is.
to be in my bonnet, like I'm gonna find out. I am like Sherlock Holmes.
She is the ruiner of Secret Santa.
Yeah, have you seen that we're not doing Secret Santa like Secret Santa in this year?
Danny's figured out a way so we
No,
can't
but I
cheat.
like it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Through it.
So what we're doing is we have a £10
what?
budget.
Right.
So it can be something funny, something shit on purpose. You could go Poundland and buy 10 things for £10, wrap them all up, and then we put them in a pile.
And you pick one.
And you just pick one. So you can't ruin it.
I don't
You
ruin
can't
things.
ruin it.
I don't ruin things.
You can't
I
ruin
just
Secret
need
Santa.
to know.
That is
I
the
have
great
thirst
thing
for
about
knowledge.
Secret Santa though. It's like fucking Cluedo.
Yeah.
You know, like
We're not
figuring
doing
out
it.
who's.
But then
We
Ella,
love
Ella
it.
said we can do some sort of game where if you get one present and you pick out before you open it, if you feel like I don't want this one, you
I
have to
hope
do
you know
something.
it's not
and then
actually
swap.
just me, you
You
know,
have to
like
do-
I love
she's
that.
there in my shadow. She's the same.
Yeah, but
I know,
I follow
but
in
you,
your footsteps.
you get her on board.
no, I
encourages it.
don't. She just loves
I'm
it
young
too.
and naive.
Easily influenced. So
Bye,
you
George.
can't ruin it this year because no one's going to know who anyone's got because no one's got anyone. I was trying to explain to Nikki, she was like, okay, so we'll do that and then we'll like pick names out of hats so we know
No.
who we've got. And I was like, no, we're not going to know. She was
It's
like,
true.
we're buying
We're
going to know
present.
who we're buying for. And I was
You
like,
don't.
you
You
don't.
You just buy random shit.
I was like, just buy something. And she was like, but how do I know who I'm giving it to? And I'm like, Nikki,
You don't. That's the
just put it
point.
in a pile and then someone picks it.
Love
Oh,
it.
Nikki makes me laugh.
Anyway, I feel like this is it. I feel like this one has been a very different one to what we normally
Bye-bye.
do. We've not been, we've just been talking about deep stuff. It's been one person talking, everyone like,
Shall we just do a new one?
No, I enjoyed
Shall we
it.
cut the whole thing? Do it again.
no.
Amy,
Well, George's woken up now.
can't do that.
Amy, she's
We have,
woken up.
we have nothing else prepped. This is
start
what we're
it
doing.
again.
This is what we're posting. So,
Take two.
No,
No.
I've woken up just because I don't feel like I've woken up. I just yawned a second ago. You missed it.
Oh.
That's all. I'm just dead today. Today's a long one for me.
so
time are you finishing?
next, we've got the
Half
next one
6.
sorted, haven't we?
Oh,
You're not gonna last.
Criminal.
criminal.
finish?
Probably the same, to be honest.
We've got
I
the
need to get
next
back some
one
knee
already
pads on my
sorted.
break.
Mic check. Mic check.
I don't like knee
Next,
pads.
oh wait, I've not got anything
need
wrote
to go,
in for next
like-
week. Did we write anything in for next
Can't you
week?
get them for like rollerblading
We did,
and skateboarding
in the
and
middle
shit?
of
You
the
could go
day.
like JD in it.
Oh, what's this one?
Or like Sports
Wednesday.
Direct.
Who's doing that?
I'm not
You could
sure.
go like Sports Direct and
I think
get
Ella.
I've got like an hour break.
Next
I think I'm going to the
Wednesday,
chill
it's
one.
in the middle of the day. Did we do that?
I
I feel
can't
like
do
Ella's
that.
there.
Yeah, Ella.
Can't do that.
I think
Can't
Ella's
do that.
there.
And then I think the
At
one
least it's
after that.
it's different folk though.
Right,
Makes more
let's
sense.
just
Don't
say
miss
bye
me
because
too
I feel like
much.
we're not.
Oh, okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye bye,
Have a good
driver.
time, mate.
Bye bye, driver.